to Busan EFM News at 3. I'm Juliet Hong. South Korea's Transportation Ministry said today it will file a formal complaint with the prosecution against the former Vice President of Korean Air and take disciplinary measures against the carrier for forcing a flight crew member off the plane over nut-serving etiquette. The ministry, however, said the charges against Cho may only include disturbance and verbal abuse against crew members instead of safety violations. Punitive measures against the airline may include business suspension. The government's move, however, comes after the prosecution has already announced plans to summon Cho for questioning over the incident. The Seoul Western Prosecutor's Office probing the case has told Cho to appear for questioning Wednesday afternoon. According to prosecution sources, prosecutors are considering seeking an arrest warrant for the former vice president. President Park Geun-hye instructed officials today to come up with plans for disaster management based on science and technology in the latest call to make South Korea a safer country. She said science and technology are critical in the process of coping with disasters, noting that the number of disasters, both natural and man-made, jumped dramatically in the past decades. She also said early human intervention can make a huge difference in disaster management. The comments came a month after she tapped former Navy Admiral Park In-young as head of the new ministry that handles all sorts of disasters and safety problems. Park has created the Ministry of Public Safety and Security as part of efforts to boost safety following April's deadly ferry disaster. Shows that the number of habitual tax delinquents and the amount due in Gyeongnam this year has increased over the last year. An official in Gyeongnam said the number of residents in the province with past due taxes of over 30 million won is 416, an increase of 141 people from last year. The total of past due taxes amounted to 49.2 billion won, also an increase of 14.9 billion won from last year. Passenger traffic result for Gimhae International Airport will surpass 10 million people this afternoon for the first time after opening the airport in 1976. Expectations are set that the airplane carrying the 10 millionth passenger will arrive at 3 p.m. at the airport. Busan City will hold a welcoming event at the domestic terminal at 3 p.m. The outdoor theater at Busan Cinema Center, where the opening and closing ceremonies of the Busan International Film Festival were held, has changed into an ice rink. Busan Cinema Center opened the 1,800 square meter ice rink in the outdoor theater yesterday. The ice rink will be open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. until February the 22nd, 2015. Was filed in Connecticut against Bushmaster Firearms International. The families allege that the Bushmaster AR-15 rifle used by Adam Lanza in the incident should not have been made publicly available. Strong winds around the coastal areas and some inland areas in the afternoon. Waves will rise from 1 to 4 meters in the seas. Find us concentration levels are normal today. It is currently 3 degrees here in Busan. That wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us.